Hey everyone, Rick here, and today we're going to take a look at working in Glass Office in VRChat, this time using nothing but the native Quest headset. So not connected to my PC at all like we did in the last video. This is all native Quest, no external processors or graphics card. It's just what we can do with the headset and still be productive. And so I'm in my Quest home here. And in front of me, I'm using the Quest browser. Now, this isn't about the Quest browser, but just a couple of points about it. You're able to have multiple windows open here in the Quest home. And so over here, I have a window open with a couple of tabs, right? So I've got my Slack chat, I've got Skype, I've got a couple of other tabs here. I've got my Microsoft Office, I've got Word up, I've got Mail. Now, what I can do is actually grab this Mail tab, right? I can grip it and pull it over and create a third window. So I can have, email over here, and I can have documents I'm working on here, and I can have communications over here, let's say, if that's what I want to do. It's important to understand that I'm on version 67 at the time of recording this. And so I've got experimental settings turned on here. So we'll take a quick look, software update. I'm on 67. And then when I go back and I go into experimental, you can see new window layout, and I have that checked. And so what I'm able to do with version 67 with that checked is I can actually take these windows now and actually move them kind of anywhere in space I want them to go here in the home. But what we're going to focus on now is actually using these windows in VRChat. And so what I'm going to do is I'll get my mail back up here. Again, I've got my communications, I've got my documents. Now, what we'll find is this is great and very useful here, but it's going to be more limited once we get into VRChat. So let's fire that up. Trying to keep these videos very short and given with our attention spans nowadays, mine included. So we'll go ahead and get into VRChat. I'm not spending a lot of time talking about the extraneous stuff. You can explore a lot of that on your own, but we'll jump into VRChat, jump into Glass Office, get a space where we're going to work, and we're going to get to it. So here we are in VRChat. I'll run over here to the avatar mirror. Just want to make sure my hair looks right. Yep, we're good. Obviously different avatar here in VRChat. And I'm going to go to My Worlds and go into the Glass Office and join it. And Glass Office is where I tend to spend a good bit of my time anymore working. It's just a really, really pleasant environment, lots of features and functionality, a lot of things you can do to kind of detach from your work when you need to and kind of get those creative juices flowing. Wonderful vista that you get to work in, wonderful environment, lots of different locations that you can choose and pick to work. But today we're just saying, okay, what can we do in Glass Office with just the headset? No PCVR included. I've got no strings, if you will, if you remember the old Pinocchio movie. I'm just doing this with the Quest 3. Okay, and we made it. And so now we're going to continue on. And again, this isn't a tour of Glass Office, although I highly encourage you to come here and check it out. I'm going to go over here to this little area. This is kind of my favorite seat in this place because I get this fantastic view. I can see people coming and going when they're here, and I can look off to my right. But what we're going to do is with our right controller, we're going to pull up our main menu, and right here again with browser, what I'm able to do is grab any of these windows with these associated tabs and kind of work. These windows are sizable, right? So I can make them larger if I'd like. And I can switch between different views and different windows for different purposes, right? And just cycle through these. Oh, I think I did mail and I closed it. And there's Skype. And so another huge tip is if you do have a Bluetooth keyboard, mouse connected to your headset. You can use that while you're in here. And while there's no direct pass-through, you do have the pass-through mode that's available to you that works here in VRChat as well. So if I click enter pass-through, here I am, and now I can see my office. Even though I'm still in VRChat, I'm visible to the other folks in VRChat. I can hear the music streaming in through Glass Office and the people that would be talking to me, and I can switch in and out of pass-through mode as I might need to. So if I have my keyboard in here and I need to access it and my mouse, I can get to it. And when I need to flip back into VRChat, I can do that. So anyway, I hope this is helpful, gives you some thoughts and ideas about how you can be more productive in VR, in your Quest, in Glass Office and VRChat. And if there's any other videos you'd like to see, drop me a message here on YouTube and I'll get to it. Thanks very much for watching.